Some people call us Flipper. Flipper, faster than lightning. But we're not faster than lightning. And nor are we Flipper.
I don't know what he's talking about. I think he's on some kind of
This is a
drug.
Third Rate Minions vlog. What is today? You don't have a watch on.
Today's the 21st.
Thank goodness you had a watch on. That you didn't actually have on. I'm Alex, he's Tony. And you've seen my face a few times. I had a few months in review videos which I posted. And I've been posting all the news and stuff for the last few weeks. Tokyo Game Show and PAX Prime 2010 were in the past 3 weeks.
A lot of stuff.
Yep, and next week Nintendo is having their 3DS conference. So that's quite a bit going on for September. I mean, we got like, what, a week and a half left of September?
Not even, I think just a week.
Just a week, and we have like 30...
Week and a few days.
We have like over 30 stories for this month, so it's pretty big, considering.
Yeah, it's a pretty happening month. Thinking Tokyo Game Show was a happening thing.
Yeah. First of all, the website. The website was supposed to be up by the end of August.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Didn't happen.
It's my bad. I was the bottleneck in this situation.
Care to explain why?
Yeah, I was trying to get a job. It's a good thing to want things, right?
Yeah.
And that fell through. And I needed to get new hardware and new software because what I was using before was a 4-year-old computer and with 1 gig of RAM, and it was just not working or cutting it for what I needed to get done. So the new stuff I got should be able to cover it, and now I can get working on it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Meanwhile...
Or I can just delay it some more. I promise I won't though.
Meanwhile, just going to thirdmillion.com should bring you directly to the blogger. But if it doesn't, just refresh and it will do it anyways. And currently I've been posting news almost on every day, and if I don't, I have usually a reason for it. This past week I've had an abscessed tooth, and there's something else that happened I won't tell you about. But stuff happened, so I couldn't really update the news and whatnot.
It's understandable if you knew. If only you knew.
If only you knew. What pain I had to deal with. Anyway, in terms of actual content for the website currently coming out, every Sunday we're trying to release a weekly releases thing where I take the releases coming for the week, give it a little description, and post screenshots and whatnot for it.
Yeah, you've seen that already on the website.
Yeah, yep. And every Wednesday, well, sans the last 2, you get a Wacky Wednesday, which is when I look at something that's fan-made or something that's been made weird, some weird video game, homebrew, or something odd like that I feel should be brought to people's attention. Meanwhile, I've been starting to post Game On Let's Plays, which I'll be doing either every week or every other week, depending on how I feel. I had a bad week this week. But last week I posted Star Fox 64, which was our 3rd Game On Let's Play episode, which we did for Rowan Television Network. Then every Friday or every other Friday or so, or maybe even in the weekend, I'll be posting Let's Plays. This past week I posted Game On Let's Play, Star Fox 64, I told you about that. Pretty good. I shot a lot of things at Rowan Television Network. There's some things I actually haven't finished editing yet.
Can you believe that?
Yeah,
I do.
All of our Game On Let's Plays were 1 to 2 hour long shows, so we didn't actually complete whole games in that process. Case in point, Sonic Adventure, we actually played a few parts of that.
Start that and all that jazz. Yeah, it did right.
But we are, in fact, doing a few Let's Plays right now, but we're not calling them Let's Plays because on the internet, a Let's Play usually refers to the entire game.
Yeah, so we're calling them Let's Samples or something.
Or Quick Play or something like that. We will be doing actual Let's Plays of certain games, and if we get enough feedback on certain Quick Plays to actually finish the game, then we might as well actually try and do it.
Well, we can't do speedruns. We ain't that good.
Unless we're...
You guys are crazy. Crazy!
Oh, Tony, you're pretty good at some games. I mean,
I'm not crazy.
Really?
Okay, I'm off my rocker, but I'm not crazy.
Okay. The other content is reviews. We've typed up about 8 reviews so far.
Some for old games.
Some games ranging from the beginning of May onward, and we're trying to get more in there. But the thing is, I've been wanting to do video content along with the reviews. So far, I've only done 1 of those games in video review form. I may have to actually opt out of doing the video reviews for a majority of them in order to get the actual reviews out.
Yeah.
So, by October 1st, I will start posting the reviews themselves.
He's putting a date there.
October 1st will be the time I start posting the reviews, regardless of whether I have the video reviews finished.
If he doesn't do it, I'm going to find some way to get back at him.
Yes. By delaying the website more, I assume.
Well, that's going to happen, whether you like it or not.
The disclaimer right now, we do not own a PlayStation 3 nor PlayStation Portable.
Though we are in the works of acquiring a PSP from a friend, or at least have him help us with reviews.
Yes, and we actually do know someone with a PS3 as well. Just he's a bit harder to get a hold of.
Yes.
In the meantime, though, the reviews will most likely be connected to Xbox Live indie games, WiiWare titles, and anything we get from GameFly.
Which can turn me from all of these, from like... Do they have N64 games?
No, they don't. That's the problem.
PlayStation 2, GameCube, Xbox. Well, I don't know if we can play Xbox because of the backwards compatibility issues. But we get some old games, some new games, and some really bad games.
Yeah, we actually have a lineup of some odd games that people don't even notice. And I actually recorded some games back when we were in Rowan University still. And one of the things I got was like about 3 or 4 games that people don't tend to play very often because they tend to suck. And I want to do a segment called "Does This Game Actually Suck?"
But well, most of them probably do.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. I've actually done a few games, and one of them was pretty bad. Anyway, all right, let's get right into the game news. Since let's talk about the rest of the video.
Yeah,
about game news. Tokyo Game Show was this past weekend, and I had a lot of commentary about that. The big ones being, of course, that Microsoft actually had a pretty good conference, considering that
there was a lot of good. This is the kind of stuff I was hoping they would show at E3. A lot of good, solid games that showed off the Kinect.
Yeah, which is really interesting though, is that you have some games that don't seem like they could, really be useful without controls. I mean, Project Draco probably is an interesting game made by the guy who did Phantom Dust and original Panzer Dragoon.
And probably, based on the artwork, this is probably going to be kind of like a pseudo-sequel.
Yeah, so you get to nurture your dragon and communicate with them. So I imagine you're going to have to actually, Skittles, except deadly Skittles. Then you also have Codename D from Grasshopper, who seems to be having games everywhere now.
Yeah, I think he's become popular now.
And he's talking about how he likes the 3DS. So he's probably making something for it. He's got this game coming out for it, the Codename D, and he also has Shadows of the Damned, which is coming out for PS3 and Xbox 360 in 2011. So that's got a lot going.
I'm not sure about that. I don't know. I looked at I think it's the engine, but I'm not yet impressed by it. Now that Wrath game.
Sir's Wrath?
That looked
apparently
kick ass.
Apparently, in post discussions, we found out that there's no multiplayer, no DLC. It's very limited in what you have to do. So people are wondering if that's actually going to be a good game. But it's Cyber Connect too, so I don't know.
It looks epic. That's a good way to put it. I mean, it's epic.
Go watch the video. It's better than the Devil May Cry. DMC being made by a UK studio. People have a lot of apprehension about that. I say, let's try it. I mean, it's been 4 games. And where can the series go? Apparently every other game in the series has been pretty bad anyways. 1 and 3 were the good ones, and now that the original director is not here, where can you go? So
it's kind of funny that he said this, because
said what?
That Inafune is showing off this game work, because Inafune at TGS, he said that the Japanese market needs to take control over the gaming industry. And they're giving this to another company. And isn't Dead Rising 2 is Vancouver.
This is actually the second series, Devil May Cry, to go to another developer in America or Europe. He
actually also said, and I comment about there's no good games out.
I don't believe it. But
there's a lot of potential, like that game by Studio Ghibli. I want to see that.
Ni no Kuni, the other world.
I want to see that.
Yeah, both the PS3 and the DS version,
which is a very interesting
All right,
combination.
I think we talked enough. And we'll let you all escape for now. I don't know when we're going to see another one of these, but if you don't, you'll see me with a month in review in about a week and a half anyways.
And I'll get back on that site.
Yes, please do. Ivory.
Wait, what?